18 secret symbols used by hobos. 1. Man with a gun lives here. The image represents a man with his hands up. It was usually scratched on a house. It meant the homeowner was packing heat. It's unclear if the symbol indicated a threat. 2. Barking dog here. The symbol probably represents teeth. It was a warning to hobos looking to sleep on the sly. 3. Religious talk gets free meal. Hungry hobos were excited to see this sign, but they'd have to listen to a sermon. Religious people would feed them. Food received this way was known as angel food. 4. Doctor here won't charge. A cross with a smiley face wasn't a religious symbol. It indicated another kind of angel, a doctor willing to treat a hobo for free. 5. These people are rich. This glyph consists of two shapes. The triangle represents a person. The second shape is meant to be a top hat. It indicated the home of a wealthy person. 6. Hit the road quick. A circle with two arrows meant essentially hobo-free zone. It advised hobos to leave the area quickly to avoid trouble. The arrows did not indicate a specific direction. 7. Fresh water, safe campsite. This glyph was the opposite of the previous one. It was certainly a welcome sight for thirsty hobos. 8. You can camp here. An incomplete square simply indicated a safe spot. It didn't offer any specifics on water or other amenities. Basically, it meant you can spend the night here. 9. Be prepared to defend yourself. This symbol is meant to represent a spearhead. It let people know to not enter the area without some protection. 10. Police here frown on hobos. Those aren't wedding rings. The two circles represent a pair of handcuffs. Similar warnings included police officer lives here and policewoman lives here. 11. If you are sick, they'll care for you. This staff-like glyph is a crude version of the caduceus. The caduceus is the traditional symbol of medicine. Found on a house, the glyph meant that a doctor lived there. 12. Kind lady lives here. Apparently, hobos associated cat ladies with kindness. This scrawl indicated that the hostess would be kind to hobos. 13. This is not a safe place. There was a more elaborate variation of this symbol. It had two additional horizontal lines. It meant crime committed here, not safe for strangers. Hobos would steer clear of buildings bearing this mark. 14. Judge lives here. A judge was represented by a snake. A similar symbol in a circle meant a courthouse was nearby. 15. Good place for a handout. The size of the X in the circle mattered. The larger it was, the better the chances for a handout. 16. Road spoiled, full of other hobos. A spoiled area was one where competition was high. Hobos often relied on kind-hearted strangers. But if there were too many hobos, free meals became hard to come by. 17. Kind woman, tell pitiful story. This glyph was rather elaborate. The triangles on the right represented a yarn. A hobo would have to sound properly pathetic to be fed. 18. You can sleep in the hayloft. These elaborate glyphs were scrawled on barns.